There's an attendant grab. Don't be shy.
Pulling backwards, the curtains sometimes have line of sight issues.
$50 more reputation and exalted. Very nice.
Yeah, human.
And the epic gems, they just rain down. Awesome.
You got the bat.
Incoming.
a solemn raid today.
Maybe.
Let's keep it to a single pack at a time today.
Okay.
Them.
Please take the pain on the opposite side. Yeah.
Put.
Careful, guys. Get salvation point over.
Wait a second. Pull it. I'll give you salvation when I get my mana back.
anyone else flagged?
Nope.
Thing coming. Nice job on the influence.
I think we might have a problem.
Alright.
Sylvia seems to be having some really bad luck.
Sylvia, is your internet unstable or?
He's not on Discord.
All right, never mind.
I think he's using phone internet.
We might need to make a swap in tanks then. 1 sec. Anyhow, we know the drill. We are all gonna stack under the lantern over here. List all the range. Just make sure you take a moment to orient yourself when you get transported, and preferably not run in the same direction as others. Again, standing still is not always a bad strategy. And of course, don't run to all the tanks or the melees or the range group, but definitely not the tanks. That is the only place you just absolutely cannot be.
Yeah. So basically, the flare that is on the side is where all the ranged are, and the flare closest to us is where the tanks will stand, and then the melee behind. It is very important that you always make sure to look out for the teleport. So always be on your toes. If you need to react very fast if you get it, and try not to move into the raid as well as not move to the melee groups. The melee group, especially if Sylvia's tanking, she will take the full damage from the shadow. If you have to choose between the raid and the tanks, you have to choose the raid, but just make sure that it doesn't last for too long. Just always look out for where the others are going, and then just make a decision after.
Ultrado, you're going to be using a Quasar totem as boss, since Sylvia will be tanking. We just want to stack his avoidance as high as possible. So just make sure it's the totem is in range of Sylvia as well. I'm not sure what the range is, but it should be fine if you just place it towards the tank. Let's see.
And also, just a quick reminder. Sorry, just a quick reminder. I hope that everybody has their shadow resistance gear with you and on you, equipped. I don't want to see people getting two-shotted, one-shot, two-shotted. Just make sure that you use it. Don't make any fancy moves. It's not needed. We need everybody alive, pretty much. So, yeah.
Yep. And Liverpool, don't use your innovate for further or shape swapping or what it's called in this fight. We might need it on Bocelli or Mokai, just in case. Fair enough. Guess there isn't that much to say. Edel, you will just be focus healing Sylvia. Like, I think that's your only thing, just in case in those specific situations. She shouldn't get hit too much. Let's get very high avoidance right now. But at least just make sure you're constantly pre-casting on him. Him, sorry. Careful with the pets.
Missing fortitude. Marco and
I
handover.
am gonna need another fortitude as well. It's gonna run out soon.
Just it's not that long of a fight, but just like Archimon, just focus for the duration. Last ready check. Valcheri, are you ready? All right, everyone is ready. So Fiola, you can MD out, and good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah, you're right, Morka. It's probably better.
Sylvia isn't here. Sylvia. Sylvia isn't here.
It's okay, just tank her in front of him.
That's one way to start it.
Yeah, I mean my shadow resistance here, so she'll hurt.
Oh, we need Sylvia to tank it. He has to tank it. Oh,
Yeah.
he's offline. Oh, okay. Fucking.
Just move back.
Yeah, we said it if you can.
I think I need tank.
I'm afraid so. Oh, we need the Sylvia to stay online though. If he drops out, then the whole thing gets screwed. Let's just ask him. Otherwise, we're gonna have to find a replacement.
Okay, Reaper. I could never play with wireless.
I seriously don't understand your country's internet. Wireless works so fine.
Yeah, somewhat at least.
I haven't used the cable for ages.
Yeah, cable is the way to go.
YouTube
I don't like how to have
from
unstable.
Nibtech, and
internet.
I'm
I just need 5G, it's fine. Except for the occasional times where it isn't.
All right, let's get it going. We're wasting too much time doing nothing. So Sylvia isn't on this.
You're dropping out, man. Are you not saying anything?
Think he went to put on a cable.
Sounds like the smart thing to do. Hope we didn't go to buy one.
And Matsaba and Ninanda thought the exact same thing. 50 cracks of sand told. Gilros, are you ready? All right, we'll just wait for Sylvia.
Looks like the boss is out of range for a few of us. Can we tank him a bit closer?
Yeah, we are. We will be. I'll just set up a flare. We'll be.
Okay.
Oh well.
The upper requirements that countries from below the equator are not in the guild requirements.
Raise this requirement.
Proven record of stable internet connections.
Yeah.
What are we looking?
Absolutely not.
That's the question.
Cable inserted.
Oh, seems serious.
Alright, let's give it a try then. I don't know, how's he looking on the... Okay, seems alright. Otherwise we'll have to change.
All right, everyone is ready. Fjola India. Just focus up.
Pump, are you using Annihilator? Strong boy.
Jesus, that was fast. Liverpool, can you get up, Matapa?
If you can.
Shadow resistance on Matana.
Is that
Alright, reset. Alright, reset.
Easy go. So much for a happy ending.
Yeah, I think it was a leftover from the raid damage. Alright. Fortunate first try.
Turn on the
Alright. Again, if you're walking the same way, just stop up. Or in the stop. Let someone else run away from you. It's not easy, not at all.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a second decision.
It
One
is, it
second
is.
decision. Yeah.
We just need to get into it again. You're in charge of your own buffs, so make sure you always have at least 370. Or missing shadow prayer shadow protection, it's your fault. If you didn't ask for it.
Kelvus, are you here? Alright. Seems like everybody is ready. So let's try again.
No, some people need a rebuff on shadow protection as they
I thought it was only one.
Yeah, 6 minutes
yeah,
left.
it's on 6 minutes. Yeah, I think it's all right.
6 minutes is not enough. The fight's gonna take 8, right? At least.
Yeah, let's just rebuff those. I mean, everyone is ready. MD up.
So, business.
Lilo, come back here.
Good job, keep it up. Very nice control of the healers. Good job, guys.
What's it? Alright, healers, remember whenever the fellow attracted targets get ported onto Sylvia, whenever we see the melees get targeted or get focused by the fatal attractions, the only thing that matters is that you heal Sylvia. You don't want to heal the others until after the episode is over, basically. Of course, Shaman Chain Heal is probably fine, but Sylvia's going to take the brunt of damage, and we have to rely on other people to survive it. So just make sure we're constantly precasting, we're constantly having our Swiftmans and whatnot ready for chopping off Sylvia in these instances. Otherwise, we're going to lose him every time.
Just during hits plus Saber Lash.
Yeah, right. Surprising you get 2 hit even. You have about 74% or 94% avoidance on this guy.
Yeah, the thing is,
Getting 2.
it's the same match that killed him.
Oh yeah, but the avoidance is the same, right? Oh no, the avoidance is on special attacks.
Yeah,
Elite attack.
he will always get hit by the same match. Well,
It's
almost.
just a regular hit.
It's a single-handed, so it's plus there's no 20% miss.
Yeah, exactly. So it's what, a 90 or 75% chance to get hit by the Saber Lash, or it's not 25% chance to get hit by the Saber Lash. I trust we're keeping Scorpion Sting and Insect Swarm up on the boss at all times. Good. Can we confirm the Scorpion Sting as well?
Pick gems on Sylvia would be nice.
Good job. Yeah, but we can't make the ones she needs at the moment. But yeah, that's the problem. We don't have the recipe yet. We're gonna get it here on 2.3 or 2.4 the next or the third phase. Alright, let's get people up. Don't run to the spot before you have your buffs, please. Like Lilo, you're done. You stop. Don't run over to the spot before you have your buffs, or you're gonna have to. Oh, never mind. Yes. Yeah. All stones would indeed be nice.
Damn, that went fast.
So you have with inspiration.
He's focused, right? He's gonna be capped all the time. Oh, he is with Successful Fortitude. And she's gonna be up here.
Everyone is ready. So MDR.
Guys, look up! Stop running in the same directions. Very nice, good job, sir.
Told you.
Yeah, into the same place.
Yeah, you need to look at your surroundings. If you see one running one way, you don't follow that.
Mambo.
Ciao, keep it up.
Sylvia, il Sylvia.
I like to see that Vulcan. Tanking and moving.
Come on.
Really nice movement, all of you. Keep it up.
I went out. Nether, can you help?
Sure.
Thanks.
Yeah. Pop heroism now. All shamans, heroism now. Just keep Sylvia. Sylvia. Stay away from Sylvia.
Sylvia, fuck.
Fucking kidding me.
Guys, are you kidding me?
Sanitis. Attack. Attack.
Shield wall.
I'll pop shield wall, I'll pop shield wall.
Liverpool, go bear and go front. Fuck. Liverpool, go bear and go front.
I popped my last stand and my other thing.
Just spam your atheist. Forget other targets, just big heals on him. It's fine.
Get it. Come on.
Is it clear?
Nice.
There we go.
Good job.
Nice save.
Messi.
Really clean.
The most clean kill I've ever seen.
Oh, that's not what we hoped for. Oh well.
3 vanquishers, alright.
Fatal Attraction and then melee and Saber Lash. The one was even possible
Right,
to survive.
that's odd. Alright, 3 vanquishers.
Nice.
Whoa, nice.
Vanquishers though.
For that, the Vanquishers drop.
don't have a target.
All right. Now for the loot. First off, we have the Heart Shatter Breath and Holar. Would you want this chest? Now for the loot.
Yep.
First off, we have the Heart Shatter Congrats and Holar.
Thank you.
And Holar. Would you want? Then we have 3 times Forgotten Vanquishers. Oh my, oh my. So first off, Marco. Congratulations.
Reds.
And second, Vanquisher goes to Liverpool.
Thanks.
Reds.
Alright.
And the third one goes to, drumroll please, Grazia.
Reds.
All right, let's continue. Okay, now for the Sentinels. They usually kill people, so let's just hope that they will be gentle.
You need to shield, right? The L5 target.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, incoming. Just make sure to shield the target it's facing. Or
Could you rebuff please before you're pulling? Would prevent wipes.
Fathi. Kerberos.
Aces, give me Loop Master, please.
Yeah.
Or just take it.
No, it's yeah. Here, there. Everybody get up here. Incoming. Kiona. Try to spread out a little bit. Sylvia, Gobert, Pat. Oh.
I'm not sure I understand what's happening.
Yeah. Oh. Nice, nice thing there.
Gems per mob.
Nice. Sika. Well done. All right. So we have Star and Moon will be sheep. I will be tanking Skull and Triangle. Sylvia, you're on Cross. Pumpkin, you're on Unmarked. Fiola, I would like you to misdirect Triangle to me. And Lilo, if you can misdirect the Unmarked to Pumpkin. Sylvia, just grab Crossers. Alright, MD's up.
I think we have to clear the left one, to be honest.
Yeah, I know, it's just a push. It doesn't take a lot of minutes to clear. Go for triangle. Kill Cross. Why? I don't know why Cross is still alive. Thank
He
you.
vanished.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry. Damn rogues.
Got a moon here. Very nice. Oh, the flame strike.
Yeah, remember to move out of Blizzard and Flame Strike. It's just a warm up for the actual boss. You need to be very mobile. Alright, marks are up. And
Sorry.
yeah, just go for cross and then advantage as you go for triangle.
Go back to cross, guys.
Yeah. Okay, triangle. Oh, perfect. Thank you for this. Flame strike, wow.
Please tell us one. Remember the blizzard on the boss is 5,000, but
So has this been an invitation to stand in the blizzard now if people want to stand inside of it? Just this so less damage?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, marks are up. MD. That's fine. You don't need to. Blizzard.
Oops.
There goes the Zebo.
All right, let's move in. Okay, so for the targets, we will have Sylvia on Vera's Dark Shadow, just cross. Then we have High Nethermancer Zerevor, which will be tanked by Zalur. I'll mark him with a circle. Then we have Gaithios the Shatterer, which I'll mark as a skull, and will be the main focus on the DPS. I will be tanking that one. And melee, you have to remember to be very mobile. He will cast Consecration, etc. Since we will have Blizzard, Flame Strikes, and Consecration, you need to react really fast on moving out. It is the most important thing is to always stay out of their AoE damage. Then we have the Priest, which will be tanked by Pumpkin, Triangle, and she will be casting Circle of Healing, which has to be interrupted. And the other spell, what is the name of it? A Divine Wrath has to be interrupted. And we need to have both a melee interrupter and a spell interrupter. So, Manbo, are you up for the task to interrupt the? You basically just need to be on Lady Malanda all the time, and just make sure to always look at what blessing she has. If it's the blessing of protection, then it's the caster one. If it's the magic one, it's Kiona. And that's basically it. You just watch out for that. And you can also DPS her, just wait, because Pumpkin just needs aggro on her first. But just, they all share the same HP, so it doesn't really matter who you will be focusing. But since you are mainly focusing on interrupting, you'll just do some damage on her, while the rest will be on the skull. So, and Sylvia, you'll be tanking the rogue on the left side. And range, you need to split out in the middle as much as you can. I'll be tanking Gathos on the right side. And Zalur, you'll just be tanking the mage approximately where he is. Maybe get him a little bit closer to the stairs, top of the stairs.
Yeah.
Make sure to spell steal ASAP when we engage. We will be doing a Blessing of Protection pull. I might get spike damage from his arcane pull first, so just make sure to heal me very fast, if that's the case.
Alright, so one thing we can definitely improve from last time, even though we got the kill, is our positioning. We were all packed about this area, especially for all the ranged people. So potentially if we could have group 3 move up towards I was thinking this area up here. Basically, I think Pumpkin, you tanked the Lady Malanda about the pillar right in front of us, right? At the edge of the plateau. Yeah, so thinking maybe a little bit to the northeast, if you can try to take that position over there. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, really, we don't want them out of range of the healers, and I think most of the healers are going to be standing somewhere around this area right here. So we don't want to get them too far away. But I don't know if it makes sense to place Sebukir. No, let me see. I think that maybe that should be fine to just do, because we got Solivis, Tang of the Mage, and we got Sebukir and Gorky, because basically going to be the only ones remaining aside from the Hunters. I don't know if it makes sense to throw the Hunters opposite. Probably not. Is there any detrimental effects to them standing close to Malanda, aside from the fact that they do increase the likelihood of having a flame strike or a blizzard on top of it?
Say that again, please. Sorry.
Come again, sir?
Sorry, what did you say?
Or basically whether there is anything detrimental related to positioning people close to Malanda, aside from the increased chance of there being a flame strike or blizzard in that area.
No, I stood next to her last time. It was fine.
Okay. All right, and definitely let's keep group 3 on the top of the DS around this area here. Of course, Edel, you will be healing Sal. I think you took the position around here last time, right?
Yep.
And Edel is on Salab as well as topping off healers and raid members. I think both the shamans, it's going to be Ultrado and Sika is going to be on raid healing. Morka will be healing Pumpkin and Atheist. I will be healing Sylvia and Atheist. And Rachel, you will be lending your eye towards the melee group, especially. Solar Healing, they're going to take a good chunk of damage at the same time because they're going to be standing in the same place. So hopefully there's going to be some efficiencies there. Of course, this does not mean that you're not, if whatever your healing assignment may be, feel free to look towards the tanks should they be low. But I think outside of Atheist, we realized last time that neither of the tanks are really taking that much damage, Salib included.
Yeah, pretty much. The spell reflect is really, really key on this. It saves up a lot of.
Let's see. I think hunters, if you let's see here, what would be an optimal? You could potentially stand now because where are you positioning? What's he called? The Nethermancer Sarah, Salib. Where does he usually stand?
Sorry.
Sarabor, the Nethermancer. Where does he usually stand when you're tanking him?
Near the stairs at the beginning of the stairs.
All right.
Top of the stairs, I mean.
Thinking we should. Does it make sense to place the hunters to the opposite side here, or should we keep them? Because I feel like we're gonna have the healers here, right? And we want to have as few flame strikes and blizzards on the healers as possible. Alternatively, you just you spread out. Let's have let's see, Ultrado. You can technically move. I think if you're positioned with group 3 on top of the stairs here. Then we can keep the rest of us in this area. We should be able to reach everyone. So if the hunters can basically take the opposite wall, it's going to be you fuel and Lilo to this area here on the towards the back end of the wall. Should also keep you in range of Ultrado's totems then. So we should have that down as well. All right.
All right. So for the misdirections, I would like to have Lilo, if you can misdirect Lady Malande to Pumpkin, and Fiola, if you can misdirect Circle to Zala. I will take Skull myself, and Sylvia can just Fairy Fire Veros.
There's going to be an Arcane Bolt on Atheus in the beginning before Salad can establish aggro, so healers be ready for an initial burst on.
Right, let's get it going. Marco, Kiona, what can you say when you're... All right, everyone is ready. So you can start with your Blessing of Protection whenever.
Who's interrupting the beast?
It's Kiona and Mandel. Okay, MD's up. Blessing of Protection up. Go, 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 go.
Such a crude length.
What?
Double kick, can you try to take over?
I couldn't spell still for some reason.
Out of the consecration.
So is it? Sure, you don't want the arcane resistance set, Salif?
It doesn't really matter. It hits for 14k anyways, but I don't know why I didn't spell still.
What seems to be the problem here?
I have
Still-
no clue. No, I think it didn't even resist. Didn't cast. I don't know.
Your combat log in order.
You have your violet badge with you.
Yes, I actually brought it.
Yeah, just in case. But hopefully it shouldn't matter. Right? You die anyhow if you get hit. At least without the for arcane resistance set. It is in the guild bag if you feel like it.
No, the issue was the spell still itself.
Okay. Otherwise, a decent build.
Oh, I forgot we had. Can I get some?
Remember melee / ranged. Wait until Gathos does his first pala thingy. I'll say when to start. Can we get a summon on Zip?
Give me lightning self-salve as well. Thank you.
I'll do another ready check. Alright, everyone is ready. So MD's up. Blessing of Protection on Zyler.
So we do a
Mataba.
countdown.
Mataba, can you do it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, go.
Jesus.
Out of the consecration, move.
Gonna bring her more back here.
Yeah, just too close to us.
Consecration, move.
Oh, we got Dark Shadow loose. think Sylvia's like.
I'm at the door.
By the way, the reason why we're doing the Blessing of Protection is that Zalapi has to go in first.
It was weird though. She didn't have. She has initially the dampen metric, but then after you pull, it disappears, and then it reappears after a few seconds. So if that does happen, I'll need to wait. I'm not sure why it's happening. No, I'm not. Don't worry.
No, I think he's referring to. I don't know who is misdirecting you.
Fiala.
Alright. But yeah, don't use Arcane Shot if you do.
Or you shouldn't be, so you're standing just to the right of where they're standing right now, right? I think the start was just very hectic, it seems.
Left the raid group or
Oh no, we just talked to him. He has too much lag, so we have to find a replacement for him. The Liverpool view can put on your tanking gear, so there's too much constant DCing.
Yeah, so basically, Liverpool, the thing you have to do is whenever he vanishes, you need to pretty much get inside the raid group and always look out for him. So you can just make a macro that says target Theros Dark Shadow and just spam it, and then just verify on it.
means Leopold, you will be tanking the rogue. If you can make a macro to whisper me whenever he vanishes, just so I know.
Paladin?
Yep. Bring an extra healer.
Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 druids and 1, 2, 3, 4 paladins. Oh my, I mean. Well, the shamans I like, the more the better.
Is there a 5th paladin buff?
I suppose you could get one. You could
I could-
get Sanctuary as well. You are tanking this one.
What does that one do?
I think it reduces damage by 80.
Okay.
Oh my.
Percent?
Sadly, no.
Be good. Really good. It would be nice.
Hi guys.
Hey,
So thank you for joining us. I can't remember, you weren't here last time, were you? Perfect, Leopold, that's perfect. Okay, so basically you are primarily going to be raid healing, or possibly you can stand with group 3 along with Ultrado on top of the stairs. I think that might be, but I think in general you want to be focusing, I think you're just focusing Atheist primarily as well as raid healing. That's going to be your 2 tasks here. If you can stand, let's give this a little gnome oh no, okay, you can find the gnome with the fancy helmet, top of group 3, and he will direct you towards the position where you will stand along with the rest of group 3 as well as Ultrado.
Gotcha.
What you need to focus on is just to step out of the blizzard and the flame strikes that happens. So it's very important you move as quickly as possible.
light, please.
Group 2, fortitude, please.
Are we misdirecting to Zala? I can't remember.
Yeah,
Fiola
Fiola is misdirecting the mage to Zala,
Okay.
and
We could have a position over at the side to begin with, then I think.
yeah, it's the initial pull should be on Zala. That is why he has blessing and protection. Because else, or else he will just cast this arcane bow just like he did before in Mocha. We don't need him to cast on anybody but Zalab or me.
I need to get the spell still first, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he will put it up once we engage him. So when he runs to you, you just, he has it up now. So once he runs to you, you just spell steal. And
Yeah, but for some reason, the first 2 times, it vanished. Next
well, I think it must have been an arcane shot because it shouldn't do. It shouldn't be the case that it just disappears.
All right.
Let's pay attention to it. Let's hear if it does it again. We'll have to figure out why that is. I know. Can we? Is it possible that we could potentially initiate with a spell steal? What is the range on spell steal? If it has a tendency to drop off.
It's quite large.
Well, the thing is that you can actually do it like this. You can have the blessing of protection on Zala, and then you run in and just try to move a little bit closer from where you are now, a little bit closer, Zala. And when you get the blessing of protection, you just run in, having on focus, and you just spell steal. And by the time you are near the stairs, then the misdirections can come up, and then they can just shoot.
Yep.
Because at that time, then Pumpkin should also have his, and I will have the skull as well.
So we're doing a countdown for 15, and basically, so we want the spell steals and the misdirection shots to hit, as well as the other aggro mechanics, when it hits 0. Not 2 seconds before, not 2 seconds after, but preferably when it hits 0.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, we ready?
Everyone is ready.
Alright then.
Good luck. Have fun.
A bit further back. Or...
Consecration move.
I'll just recuperate.
Flame strike, move. Consecration move. Flame strike, move out.
See Liverpool, you can whisper Chili
Consecration.
after he vanishes. So just now, if you have the battle rest, then get Chili up. Liverpool.
Blizzard, move out. Consecration, move out.
Remember you're healing as I'm.
Consecration move.
Just get some practice in.
Flame strike move.
Q9 dead.
Come.
Consecration move.
Another? I don't have gills. Okay, thank you.
Feel free to set up an interpretation on the Amamba and Kuna on Limlanda. Are you... How many of the spells are you currently interrupting? Holy Wrath, Circle of Healing, and are you interrupting Smart as well?
I interrupt Holy Wrath and Circle of Healing, but the problem is if I do other spells, sometimes my kick is on CD and I cannot kick the Circle of Healing.
Okay, fair enough.
So I have the feeling I should only interrupt Circle of Healing.
Oh, well, we can have one of you do regular interrupts, and then the other one just wait for the heal, so to speak.
Yeah, but sometimes there is a shield, so...
Yeah, well, naturally, when the physical shield is up, you just, if there's a shield up either way, you just both wait for the heal. Otherwise, we could say with the shield, or you could say with when the magical shield is up, well, you can't interrupt when the physical shield is up, right? Can your kick doesn't go through?
The kick
It does.
can only interrupt when there is the magical shield.
Oh, the kick can't interrupt the magical shield. What? You sure?
So
It's only
It should be the other way.
no. It's when the magical shield is up, then he can kick. If it's the blessing of protection.
Hopefully that should be how it works. But yeah, if you definitely, I think the impulse might not matter. I'm not sure how much damage he's dealing to Pumpkin, but
well,
2.5.
well, between 3.5 and 5. Okay.
So basically, when the spell shield is up, then Kiona can kick. If the melee shield is up, it's an amp. Or maybe we could also just, I don't know, maybe have Marco helping out. I don't know. Divine Wrath.
A long time, so I think that many DPSs on her.
Yeah, but if you have a lot of casts going through, then it doesn't really matter how you do it.
I really care about the smite. It's the red, the divine red, that is dealing damage to the red.
Yeah, the smite cannot be interrupted. As far as
I think it can, but it doesn't matter, right? So just you can focus on the Holy Wrath and the Circle of Healing.
Yeah,
Divine Wrath.
I mean, potentially you can have Kiona kicking the Circle of Healing and Mambo
interrupting the Divine Wrath.
shocking the Divine Wrath.
Yeah, because Mambo's CD is very low. Isn't it like 4 seconds or something?
6 as well.
It's the same for both.
Yeah, that's pretty low. So he can get a lot of interruptions.
Oh, but Shelly, can you tell me what you died from the first time? My can't tell me. Is it the rogue or? Okay, fair enough.
Who stuns?
Oh, the rogue. When he's vanished, he puts poison on that stuns when it runs out.
Oh, right.
And also does about 5k HP or 5k, something along those lines.
Yeah, they hit pretty hard.
I need a target.
What are we waiting for?
Buffs, I guess. Just got here.
Can you remove the Salvation Pumpkin?
Cast the minor. Just drinking.
Okay. We pulled 2 seconds too early last time, so please wait until the timer hits 0 and not 2 seconds before. We love.
Yeah, the pull goes at 0, not 2 seconds, 3 seconds before. Don't panic. Just do your individual task, and we'll be.
I think I can. I think that's what we are aiming for.
Yeah, that's the problem.
My humble appreciation.
Alright, Marco, say when you're ready. Alright, everyone is ready? We can.
Such a crude blade. One down.
Out of the consecration.
Someone get back.
Out of the blizzard, out of the blizzard. Out of the consecration, out of the flame strike.
When you can.
Out of the blizzard, 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 blizzard. Out of the consecration. Out of the blizzard. Out of the consecration. Out of the flame strike.
Oh, I have some issues with Dark Shadow. Are you... If he's had Blessing and Protection up, Liverpool, can you try to verify him? I don't know how long he's vanished for, otherwise try to make sure you always have full Lacerate stats up. It might be that he has some left on him of Lacerate when he, for a long time, too long, I take it. More than 15 seconds. Right, try to at least keep Lacerate stacks up. I think you are already. Oh, that's too close.
No.
I don't think we do.
We need to get the pool in
No,
order.
I tell you just start again, so I don't think we do.
We need to get the pool in order as well. Marker keeps dying, so the initial pool has to be improved. So that means that Zalab, you need to move in faster. You have to be the first one moving in since you get the blessing up.
But as soon as we heal from the blood rage of the tanks, then he's gonna steal the aggro from the mage. So at least if Solid is the first one to move in, then we need to make sure the misdirection to him hits at the same time, because otherwise the first target by Nethermancer Servo is going to be whatever healer's hot ticks for the first time on the tanks to heal up their blood rage, unless of course they wait with the blood rage until the initial pull has been made. It might be possible to do like that, otherwise the misdirection simply has to hit first. Liverpool, are you in full tank gear by the way? Are you using? You can. I mean, you should be able to verify. I'm not sure exactly how much threat or verify builds. And just to snap pull it initially.
Well, we could use the hunters to misdirect.
That happens too often. The alternative would be to swap pumpkin with him, but he can get spell immunity as well, right? So that's kind of the same issue.
A 93.4 damage per second weapon. The sanity.
And no way to close in the distance to hit him.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I wonder about that more about Sylvia's not online at the moment.
Usually he's pre-casting, he's casting regrowth and rejuvenation on himself and does a verify.
Well, the regrowth shouldn't matter though, because it should not be able to in any way how should I say?
I just think he has to eat it once so it can get back to
Yeah,
the
it
original
should
threat level.
exactly. That's
Yeah.
so the verify should be plenty. Technically, you just need to basically bring him back to your attention, and then the threat meter should kick in again. So try to focus on that, Liverpool, or basically just a verify into failed charge, something along those lines. Hopefully, either of them should hit. Otherwise, we'll revise.
So
By the way, are you in full tanking gear, Liverpool? Because you seem to take an awful lot of damage sometimes. Okay, fair enough. Right. Now let's remember your war assignments. Don't heal the tanks that you are not assigned. That should be, I think, on the Morgadite, but otherwise, I think Morgan should be able to keep up Funkin alone, and I should be able to keep up Liverpool alone. Otherwise, let's at least try, so that we are the healers healing those two tanks. I don't think they should need more. Because I think we are diverting too much attention to the same targets here. So the rest should just focus, well, aside from Edel, of course, who's keeping on solid, the rest should just focus their attention on Atheist and the raid. Atheist is being healed by you, Inspector, as well as Morka and I. We are the primary healers.
Didn't you say that Marka was healing Pumpkin Pie?
Morka is healing Pumpkin and Atheist, and I'm healing Sylvia and Atheist. Druids are very good at multi-tank healing.
Alright.
And then the Inspector is on Atheist. As well as, of course, lending an eye to the raid. Not the other tanks, though, preferably.
yeah. Buff Inspectora. Oh, Seb has the most beautiful hair. I like the little line in the back.
Now what?
All right, doing a ready check.
Blessing of light, please.
Just so you know, guys, the initial pull is always the hardest one. So let's just try to perfect the pull. All right, everyone is ready.
Right, we got up the marks. I don't know what you used last time.
Everybody's here. All right, let's do the countdown.
Resist it.
It is this.
Right.
Resisted might.
Can we wait? So
I didn't
What's
really
our-
respect too much to fire. For enough respect. So.
does that help to respect fire here?
Yeah, because it can hit a fireball. It has increased range.
Let's do that then. Just trade me afterwards, Simon.
That's fine. Just got shot
Just
right
don't
real
run in.
quick.
Don't run in. We're resting.
I'll go with Pyroblast.
Fair enough.
To take the increased range on spells.
I think I'm gonna save my savory divide the light. I'm just wasting them.
Make sure we're quick on picking up the other bosses as well. See, they seem to linger on Atheist for a bit.
Yeah, I got hit by Veras, I got hit by Gaithias, I got hit by the Nethermans.
I need the fret cause.
If you need to rest a dangerous person, then
Don't.
ask the others to leave, or just ask us to walk in. Too early to run in.
You can't res me?
I just rest you.
I didn't get in.
I'm running in as well then.
That's good to hear.
I'm on my way. Just need to let me just buy pyroblast spells. All right.
Well, okay, he can start the initial pull with a Pyroblast. That means that we can have an MD on another target. You should just always have Blessing of Protection on, so just so they don't go out, the others don't go after him. So Pyroblast followed by a Spell Steal, and then the misdirections could go for. Then Viola, you can misdirect Veras, Dark Shadow to Liverpool. Lilo misdirect Triangle to Pumpkin, and I'll grab. Yeah, Mark. I know. But we have to rely on RNG, and his spell hit should be somewhat high.
That might be a thing, yeah. Let me see if I have spell hit.
Wait.
I have this spell hit.
Yeah, just put up anything that has spell hit on it.
Yeah, I have one item only that I
The
brought.
violet badges will let you have it, please. We need you to have more HP. Do we have? Can we get a fortitude on Salad, please? There it is. Much better.
What do you need?
I have it.
Pull from where I told you from the first time. Yeah.
All right.
Basically. You Pyroblast. You go forward. You spell steal, and then you blink towards the right.
All right. Everyone is ready. So do the count.
Wait.
Alright,
Not sure
wait.
if I. Okay, I have the right.
Don't go.
I'm ready now.
I'm doing a countdown. Just make sure your spell hits on well 0.
It's not.
Can I?
Try.
Not line of sight, so
Wait.
Yeah, good point. This way.
Can you just pull it from the center?
Yeah, you can. You don't need to be on the side.
It's to the stairs.
No, but I don't have line of sight there.
Transforming to an over.
How about
Here I can.
If it's it. Yeah, okay.
What?
Alright, let's go.
Can I?
Got the timer.
Wait for the pyroblast to hit.
Such a crude one down.
Consecrate.
Oh, can you get me an envelope? Okay, at least buff on the envelope 42.
Consecration move out.
I'm gonna get up Chili.
Blizzard
Is it?
move. Blizzard move.
Oh, fucking hell. That's on me. I was busy casting my brother. That's on me. Remember, the blizzard takes about, I think you have 1 second, maybe 1.5 second before from it shows until it starts hitting you. So be quick to move. Well, that explains it. Do we have anything? Member, do you have ink?
There's always alive.
Member, do you have ink? Right. Yeah, we do have ink. Don't run in, we're resting. Yes, member. Pulls seem nice though. Much better.
That much easier.
Easy mode now.
Pretty much.
Not challenge anymore.
Should have gone for the flask today. We got someone for Aetius and Edel. Can we where's Olki or not Sylvia's corpse? No, right? Where is Olki's? In the doorway. Oh, yeah, he's in the doorway. Someone get him.
Alright, we've had enough of trials now. Let's just get a good try in, please. I reckon everybody knows what to do now. Just avoid the flame strikes, blizzards, and keep people up. Avoid the consecration, etc. Alright, everyone is ready, so please do the countdown.
You wish to test me?
What the hell?
Consecration move. Blizzard move out. Atheist move him, please.
Walker, can you get me up?
Consecration move. Blizzard move. Consecration move. Consecration move. Blizzard move. Consecration move. Blizzard move.
Heals.
Blizzard move. Consecration move. Consecration move.
Mantle is dead.
Don't have another subbook here. Can you tell what?
Blizzard move.
Jonah, can you call that when there's a circle of healing? And subbook here, you just counterspell the boss.
Okay.
If possible.
Circle of healing. It's okay.
Flame strike move.
Divine Right's going through though.
Løber nyt ind og væk me, så der er det lidt sammen med min nummer. Thank you, man.
Flame strike move.
I got one.
Consecration move.
Circle of healing. It's okay. Oh, Invoke is doing it.
Dispel.
Heals.
Circle of healing. It's okay.
Consecration move. Consecration move. Flame strike move. Consecration move. Blizzard move. Flame strike move.
Can I get you low mana healers into the move forward?
Check.
You can swap me as well.
We're out.
Ultra Arrow dead.
Invoke dead too.
I got him so.
Consecration move. Flame strike move.
Bridle now.
Consecration. Flame strike move. Blizzard move. Consecration move.
Moving Inspector in. Back in.
Flame strike move melees. Terrorism maybe?
Yep.
Go heroism, guys. Consecration move.
You put your batteries up with Fiona here after the next dismount.
I'm on the right of the stairs.
First of elements on the paladin.
Consecration move. Flame strike. Consecration.
Enervate for kick.
I think Liverpool's might be up again.
Where?
I got it.
So we are taking AP out.
Blizzard, consecration move, move.
You're not cut out for this.
Very good job.
Oh, I love this fight.
Yeah, it's actually very funny. There's a lot of things to do.
Yeah, it's really nice.
50 seconds. Vanquishers again.
So like this is what, one conquer?
Yeah. Wing it. Never mind. The picture seems like ahead.
Feels good to be fire again.
He's not gonna change back now.
Oh yes, I am. I don't have hit. Miss, miss, miss.
I got the groups more or less how they were.
Remain here.
All right. So now for the loot. First off, we have the Veil of Turning. Is anyone interested in this item? Please speak up.
Amazing getting up to council for the second time and having loot that no one needs.
Yeah, it's standard pretty much.
Maybe Inspectora, if he finally knows if he wants to play Druid, Shaman, or Priest. For the looks.
Any off specs? If you want it for off, roll. All right. Congrats, Liver. Now for the important pieces. First off, we have the leggings of the Forgotten Vanquisher. Congrats, Liver.
Congrats.
Congrats, man.
Then we have Forgotten Conqueror. Congrats, Ada.
Congrats.
And last but not least, congrats, Kiona.
Congrats.
Very good. I believe it's the first 4 set.
Edel as well. Oh, sorry, Leopold as well, I think.
Nice, nice. So we have 2 in 1 night. That's very nice. Yeah, we can just try it out. I mean, we need to practice phase. There are 5 phases, so we need to practice it. So
That would be really nice if we can get good handling of the fiends before tomorrow, so we don't have to spend too much time on that.
we actually have a problem. Sylvia is the one with the fire resistance here, so we are actually not even able to.
It's
go
possible.
past phase 2.
I've seen warrior main tanks tank the one of the flames. It's possible, I think.
Also on a not nerfed.
Come again?
Possible for the warrior main tank.
Yeah, we can't do it. We can't do it without 2 tanks with fire resistance. That's impossible.
We can see if we can get to phase 2 though. Get a good handling of the.
We can try it, but without fire resistance, we just have got 1 more hot wing, and I don't know if somebody's in the mood for Kentucky.
Well, Chara, can you explain? Because you have one main tank on Illidan, and then you need 2 off tanks. Unless you want 1 tank.
I have seen the warrior main tank tanking one of the flames. It requires a lot of healing. You kill that flame first, but it's possible.
I'm not sure that you can do it in this version. They hit really hard.
I don't know how buff
You need to be capped on fire, else you'll get crushed.
You don't happen to have any fire resistance gear, do you, Liverpool? Or a lot of excess batches you won't need.
No, Marco, we haven't, but this is the not nerfed version. It's pretty hard without.
I think
they
it's,
do.
it's basically 100 batches for the.
You have to think of it like this.
Where you go?
When a tank is capped with 365 fire resistance, the tank will take around 4,000 damage, and still susceptible to crits. So if you have a tank who doesn't have any resistance at all, he can easily one-shot the tank. Doesn't even matter if it's a main tank. You need fire resistance straight up. Maybe on some versions you can, but I highly doubt that you can.
We have the issue regarding Sylvia tomorrow that we might have him having connection issues again. It's due to the coronavirus. South Africa not having the most stable connection.
But yeah, the phase 1, we need to have the parasites in order. So basically, we need to have a certain position of the parasitic targets who needs to move to a certain location. So I will basically be tanking him right behind where he stands, around here. And I would like to have the parasite people go over to the other side, around here. Then you just stand still until the parasite hits. We need to have 2 DPSers, mainly mages. You need to put up Cone of Cold as the first one to slow them. We would also need frost traps. So basically, hunters always make sure to have a frost trap on the skull before they spawn, so they move slowly. And then you just Cone of Cold and you just Arcane Explosion until they're dead. Just make sure that you don't stand too close to them, because if you aggro them and you get hit by them, 1 melee hit and you're infected. And then the cycle will just continue until everybody's infected. So that's basically phase 1. Handle the parasites, avoid the flame that he drops. He will drop some green flames next to him. I will move him, so he can move accordingly. So in phase 2 is the tricky part. So basically, we will have to be using this circular area. As you can see, there is a lot of room in the center. So he will be spawning his 2 glaives, very big fire elementals. For Liverpool and Pumpkin, it is very important that you, so first of all, you grab one each, and then you need to move them slowly, because they will leave a flame path. And you just need to constantly just move a little bit, they have a lot of HP, so you also need to burst them down really fast. Of course, accordingly to the threat meter. You might need to move opposite of each other so you don't bump into each other. It is very important that the DPS has free range of the actual target. And Pumpkin, I will give you. Oh, you have assist. You can just mark. We'll be focusing on your target first. You can just mark yours with a skull, or I can do it. But it's better to it's better for you to do it, since you have when you get your target, you can just put it up. While Illidan is in the air, he will throw barrages, which hurts a lot. So a lot of healing is required. And also try to, we need to make certain groups. Instead of everybody stacked up on each other, we need to make a few groups so the damage will be spread. And that is basically phase 2. You have to kill the elementals pretty fast. It's a somewhat long phase, so the damage has to be on point. Healing has to be on point. And then you have phase 3. We probably won't go there tonight, but so I'll just not talk about that one. Let's just get phase 1 in order.
Let's we could set up the positioning for phase 2. I think I believe is from what I read, the I beams go tangentially to the inner circle here, on both the left and right side, right? So we could potentially just make 2 groups positioned to the north and east of the inner circle. So one group here and one group on the other side here. Or what do you think?
It might be good to have one of the melee groups go from side to side, so they can also DPS the flames.
Could you elaborate?
So basically, try to stand in the corner of the circle, but not where the actual elementals are, because they will be tanked on the sides. So you need to.
The melee's DPS should also help with the DPS, even though it's not required. It will
help a lot.
Well, make it faster anyhow. So the reason for it to spread on groups is so the AoE Illidan does, right? It spreads, but you don't need 2 groups, I think.
I think from what I've seen, the fireballs don't do that much damage. So I think we don't have to focus too much on making too many different groups. It's more important that we have the positioning correctly. We can of course adjust. I think what I saw I did 3 to 4k damage or something, but there is somewhat of a large amount of time in between.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I think 2 groups north and west should be plenty.
And the melees won't take anything. Or?
It depends. How do we want the melees to move with them, or do we want them?
Yeah. So I would start like.
Well, I believe that. I'm not sure, it's been a while, but if the melees can just move accordingly on the outside of the circle and just move out of the circle when the fire is in their path, so they don't get hit with the rest.
You want them outside, you don't want them inside?
I'm not sure.
Just afraid they might get out of range of the healers, and they can't do much on the outside anyhow. And we have to be careful they don't get too far away from the blades as well. So I think inside is better, but I don't know. I haven't done it before.
Let's practice phase 1.
Yeah.
All right, let's give it a try.
Where do you want the Shadow Fiends to be to spawn? It is in phase 1.
Sorry, I get the robotic voice again. Can you write it?
Basically the Shadow Fiends. Whenever someone gets that buff, where do you want them to go? For the hunt and the mages to take care of. Do we position them over here, or where did you have in mind?
Sorry, I can't hear. It's a robotic voice.
Where do you want the Shadow Fiend to spawn?
One of the enters with a mark, so they'll be on the frost trap.
Yeah, we can do that.
You know where you have to go, so you always go to Fiola. Fiola has a frost trap always down. Yeah.
Oh, that's too far. That's too far. Just
it doesn't really
try
matter.
to make it around here. Around here.
It's close.
I think we're just gonna. I'm not sure if Atheist is hearing us right now. Right. So if we are tanking him, we're standing here. We could probably just throw it over here.
Aetius can't stand in the same place because he'll also put a fire patch, so he'll have to keep moving in. To this side, yeah, just somewhere on the other side. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, basically it could be the smoke, and then we have Shola with a frost trap down, and then let's say Salib and Sabukir, whenever they come out, you run over, you kind of cold them, and then you AoE them.
Yeah, I don't advise using Arcane Explosion because you'll be too close to him, to the Fiend.
Yeah, the range should be large enough. I'm pretty sure. What else? You would argue Blizzard instead?
Or Chain Lightning and Hunters,
Yeah, well,
killing them.
Yeah, Chain Lightning is also not a bad idea. I think you should, with the slowdown, you should be able to kite them, right?
Besides the slow mechanics, I don't know how much of a slow does the Frost Trap work, but if it's more than
50-60%,
it's probably more than the Cone of Cold, so the Cone of Cold won't actually do anything.
Oh, no, but the range is larger, right? Oh no, Kiona, you can't DPS them as melee. You just run back in.
No, not at all.
You're not allowed to pull Aqua on them. They should hopefully go towards Seeker or Ultrao initially. That's going to be the initial, and then basically the mages and maybe Manbook can also, as you say, throw Chain Lightning at them.
Yeah, basically they always switch to the healers. So just a Frost Trap and then Cone of Colds, and always make sure to keep your distance because they will switch to you.
Why aren't we using Frost Mage with Frostbite? And they are using Blizzard? Rank
I would
1?
rather not
Like
have Frostbite, because if you Frostbite, then they're going to start attacking whoever's closest. So we don't really want to.
Permafrost, sorry, Permafrost was the wrong.
Fast, I mean, we're going
Permafrost
yeah, they don't have much
HP.
It should be fine. It should be fine. A Frost Trap plus kind of cold, maybe a Chain Lightning and Arc Explosion should be more than plenty to kill them. Let's start with that at least, and we'll revise if needed. But let's get a try in, maybe 2-3 here before, and see if we can get the Shadow Fiends down.
Yeah.
We can somewhat adjust as we go on.
Need to get Liverpool on a Paladin group.
Oh, he has a Shaman in right now.
Want Ultraro to use the fire? Okay. Ultraro on phase 2, you use the fire resistant totem.
Also means the rest of the raid.
Just make sure that there is a Frost Trap up at all times.
So the rest of the raid, leave for phase 1, can move to the star, at least all the ranged. So we might, considering how we are positioned right now, the melees have to be quick to run to the smoke, I guess. When they get Shadow Fiend. You have 10 seconds, I think, from when you get Shadow Fiended before they spawn. So we might want to make a little more distance.
That's correct.
Might want to move over here or something. I'm not sure exactly. We'll figure it out. That's what we'll learn today. Let's, yep.
In this case, just say groups on phase 2, which ones stay in where. Or...
Right. Let's just make this as simple as possible then. Let's start with 2 groups. So, Group 1 and 5 stands south, and Group 3 and 4 stands north. So this is south, and north is going to be just opposite. I'm not sure if this is necessarily the best. We'll have to see, get some experience with it, and then we will revise our set. So I'm not sure about. Do you want the melees with them, or do you just want them following?
Let's start without melees. Let's start only ranged on the elementals.
Okay, fair enough.
Also, they are immune to fire damage. I don't know if well, we don't have fire mages, but
if you are melees, you can just split into 2 groups, or split yourself between north and west. Then. Alrighty. Let's see.
I think there is a new teleport open to the council room.
That sounds good.
Don't miss it.
Right, yeah. Good point. Let's see. During the fire here, during phase 2, we are going to have I think we're going to have Edel, me and Mocha on Liverpool. Inspectora, me and Mocha on Pumpkin Pie, and the rest will be charged with raid healing. I think that's going. I'm not sure about how much the barrage does in phase 2, and I don't know if the remaining raid healers can heal that amount alone. But let's try that way at least. So we're gonna have one designated paladin healer as well as 2 dual tank healers on the tanks in that phase, and hopefully that should do it.
And remember, they will spawn on the sides around here if you see the flares. So Pumpkin, you can be on this side where I'm jumping, and Liverpool just where you are now. They will be spawning there. He will throw his weapons down, and they will spawn. All right, let's try out phase 1. Just make sure to practice the parasite handling. It can be very rough in the beginning, so you need to coordinate, etc. Let's start.
What?
Have fun.
Good luck.
So remember, right now, if you get the parasitic debuff, then you run to the white lights. I think Fiola will be positioned towards the white light then, right? Just like a base. Fiola, if you can move towards the white light. Perfect. Not the rest of you, just Fiola. And Salem and Savokia, you are the ones taking care of the fiends when they spawn.
Okay.
And I would love
Love to do it. Solomon's looking ready.
Hand always keep Model Strike up. Or he's healing himself to have not too much.
Mage was too close.
Alright, let's move a bit closer to the triangle ranged. Oh, we got someone in the.
Yeah, that's why the mages can't get there.
In on Lilo. Move to the white light window. Right, you need to move, it's too late.
I got one as well.
I don't think like do a straight line. It's not optimal. Like maybe do a triangle.
Yes.
So with the right neither circle and then the Fiola can stand closer, I guess. To the...
Yeah, sure. We can also just, I think we just maybe move it in towards between. So let's say if we target him here, then we just move the parasite handling in towards the middle area, so it doesn't stand opposite, but behind the. Let's just say the range at least. But it's very important that you keep an eye on the debuff. If you get it, make sure you move.
How do we know we have the debuff?
You see it on your debuff slot?
It's
Yeah, we will be using it, but it would be a waste to just go and respec now. We can just do it for tomorrow. We're just practicing it.
Well, they seem to die really fast. I think the mages can kill them.
They do.
Yeah, I think you can kill them before they even exit the frost trap.
Yes.
Yeah, they don't have much HP. It's just the handling.
And it's always 2 targets, right?
Yes.
There's always going to be 2 of them, yeah.
Yeah, we kind of call them single target works pretty easily.
I don't
just
think
try
we
to
use
close.
it actually. Do you need it?
Don't think so. If the frost traps is on point, yeah.
Because the slow that applies is the one that slows the most. So
then we don't need to even get close to them.
Yeah, if the frost sep is 60% slower, I don't even like Corner Cold might be the same, so it doesn't even matter.
We can single target with Arcane Blast. We have enough DPS.
Oh,
I had that feeling at least.
sure, try that. Repositioning though, if we're moving him in that direction towards Atheist here, then let's move the white light. Let's see, maybe.
Yeah, but let's have the right still here, because if I choose is moving towards the wall. So yeah, the right stays where you are. Maybe the trap stays on Illidan. Yeah, something like that.
The mages form a triangle, maybe.
Just stay where you are. Just kill them where the trap is, which will be on Illidan.
Okay.
To move from the right itself.
So the trap will be on Illidan now.
At the flare.
Okay.
But yeah. So the mages on Mambo just quickly turn and kill them.
Yeah, so basically you have the infected target along with those who are DPSing it down. Move over there. The rest will just stay far away. And
you don't have to stand on the spot specifically, Fiola. Just make sure that your trap is down here. Maybe you can stand a little bit behind it or something. I don't think it really matters. They shouldn't aggro on you, but just in case. So basically, Fiol just run past you, stand here on the trap, and then you can stand. I don't know, here or wherever. I don't know if you need to
target.
It's they're gonna target. They're gonna get first.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, you can. If you look at the flare and you get the parasite, you can just move a little bit behind and place the trap at the flare. So it basically runs into the trap. All right, let's give another try. And he hits really hard. Because I need to save my shield block. I mean, he's not able to crush, but I need to save my shield block for every shear. Else he reduces my health with, is it 60% or something?
Can we get a misdirection actually? Or maybe we should wait for phase 2. That might be better. We're gonna have 2 horses.
Yeah, just hold on with your DPS in the beginning. I need to position it.
You ready for fiends? Solid.
DPS when you get the fiends. Get out.
Very nice. Invoke to the flare, Invoke to the flare.
Left.
DPS the fiends ever.
Kiona.
Kiona.
Oh, we're not far enough. We're getting the.
Oh, we need to face him away from the raid. That's why. He needs to always be faced away from the raid.
I think this is a safe distance.
Why are we
No,
turning?
we just need to
so
face him away
Why
from
are
the
we
raid.
moving him like this?
Because we're learning.
But then we're learning it wrong.
Inspectora, Inspectora move, Inspectora. To the flare. Jelly to the flare. Or the frost trap, hopefully it hits.
Percent.
Idle.
Heal. Bulk. Alright, get ready here. March to position. Group 3 and 4 north, group 1 and 5 south.
Set a start. Just trying.
Cheer groups.
The fuck?
Inspector, get in.
We need to face them away from the raid.
Millies, don't go close.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still in the.
I got the beam. Yeah.
What?
For someone to call which tank gets the I-beam. It's really hard to see.
Which tank gets what?
The I-beam, this blue thing.
Oh yeah, we should definitely have someone focus on the maybe Solid can do that. Focus on where he is and call out which side gets the I-beam. He won't be doing that much outside, just DPSing the flames.
Okay.
Can we quick update on how the flames are looking in terms of, I think we need. They leave a flame. First of all, the flames need to be turned away from the raid. Same deal as we did then, and then we they're gonna leave a trail path behind them. I think fire path behind them of some sort that deals I don't know X amount.
Yeah, so basically, if he is doing the flame path on Pumpkin's side, then Pumpkin has to move inside of the circle and away from the flame. But the thing is that the melees, they should always be aware of where the flames are as well, so they can just move away while Pumpkin is moving it. That's the hard part of this encounter.
But the flame or the frontal breath attack that the flames of Asana do as well, they also leave a trail behind them. Right?
Yeah, it
that
does.
needs to be moved out of.
Yeah.
There's one thing on the melees. If you see that you can't DPS because there's an I-beam, because there's fire, don't go. Just stay.
Hey, same deal as with Archimonde. Don't stand in the fire.
Don't stand in the fire. Just stay with the groups, get healed, and don't DPS. Stay.
This does a really cool. Does 18k shadow damage.
As for the first phase, if you want, I dropped an image on the Black Temple part of the Discord that shows how I usually did it several times. And that's the best way. The tank just needs to stroll a bit to the right, make it move, and go back and make Illidan turn his back to the raid. Always like this. Just do a small 90-degree turn, pull him back, is back against the raid again.
It's normally
You can see it if you want. Basically, you're doing a circle around the raid, so the fire is never on the melees. The fire is always left to the side, and you can always keep the back to the raid instead of doing a circle like we did.
I get it. I stand outwards.
Preferably, yeah. You said we had our teleport to council room.
Yeah.
You can also go to the middle one and talk to the one on the left of the repair. The console.
Come again.
You need to repair. You can also go to the middle teleport, repair, and then there's also another guy there that teleports you to console.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made some sweet deals with. They got a little bit gold, and then they just decided, okay, we'll just port here.
Which tank gets the high beam?
How do I know that?
It's just where he's facing. I believe there is a cooldown on his I-beam. So if you just see him facing Pumpkin, you just call out I-beam on Pumpkins.
Okay, the tanks are always in the same place.
Yes, they will always start at the same place and they will rotate the same.
Right. Can you remind me where the tanks are?
Yeah, of course. I'll just put up some flags.
Yeah, just eating.
So on the first flare that I just threw is Pumpkin.
All right.
So they're basically just, they will start on the sides and then they will just move clockwise.
Can I still say something about phase 2, please?
Sure.
Go ahead.
If you're inside the groups, you can mark me, just so people can see. If you're inside the groups on phase 2, if you come outside the circle, the flames will be within 20 yards of you. If you get charged, you're doing something wrong. You can't get charged. You have to be within 20 yards. You have to be exactly here, or you will get charged. The flames will leave a path, and you will wipe the raid.
Yeah.
That's what happened when the Inspector came a little to the back, and they charged him twice.
Yeah, that is why we need to be inside the circle. And the circle is pretty massive. So you need to be just, just make sure that you are not too far from the flames. It's very important.
Walking around the circle, because normally I saw people standing on the same side. So if I get to upwards, not to north, I'll just pull him a bit back and then go to the other side, so Gillis can keep DPSing him. Just so I don't go to the other side of the circle. I don't know if that makes even sense. Or it's even required. Thing is based on your picture, Marco. Do you have the tank like? Wait a second. Your picture is about phase 1. It's not phase 2.
Yeah, it's about phase 1.
Ah, okay. Never mind then.
The phase 1 wasn't correctly. I'm posting pictures about all the phases.
There's a phase 2 then.
I'm gonna put it right now. Those are the hardest phases. The other two are.
Well, the phase 1 wasn't really that bad, as far as I noticed.
Yeah, mate.
As
But
long as
imagine where the fires were. If a melee got the parasite, we're doomed. If a melee got the parasite, he wouldn't pass the fires. He would die, and someone would.
Yeah, but I would never trap you. That is why I made 3 paths, and then I moved further, so there was an opening. I would never trap you. I'm not that evil. So yeah, we can do it.
There is a safe spot from the beams.
All those beams should always happen on these sides, right?
The beams never go inside the circle. It's pretty much only on the outside.
Okay, I'll see if I can do something like that. I guess. Get up first and go to one of the sides, like start here, and then just go backwards, like to do the whole.
Are we rotating them around, or are we keeping them on each side?
Keeping on each side, but I'll be. They also leave a fire spot, the same kind of like you did, so I'll just move them.
So basically, you can just stand and tank it, and when the trail pops, you can move it a little bit.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's give it another try.
All right, last one.
Always.
Your duplicity is hardly surprising. I should have slaughtered you and your malformed brethren long ago. We've come to end your reign, Illidan. My people and all of Outland shall be free. Boldly said, but I remain unconvinced. The time has come. The moment is at hand. You are not prepared.
Sip.
Viola has it.
Sep, you still have it.
Oh, Sep, you have it again.
Work fairy fire.
Very nice.
Kill them,
I
kill
have
them.
it as well. I have it as well.
We have one Shadow Fiend. I got PC and Sep. Nice back. Come to us.
Oh, never mind.
Malka.
think we want to move a little bit back range group here. Let's have them. Beans. Move a little bit back ranged, back. Edel. Fiola. Oh, we can't face him. We have to face him away from the raid. Always away from the raid.
Side, just to the other side. Maybe get out.
Atheist, you need to face him away. Edel, move. Fiends. Let's move.
You have to stand a bit closer. I
Few
think.
positions, guys. Why am I the only one south? Why is everyone on top? Group 1 and Group 5 come to try. Please.
It's so bad to see the beam, by the way.
Just say when he comes.
He's on Liverpool side now.
Yeah, he's on Liverpool. Incoming beam.
Oh, Liverpool got hit. Alright. You got to experience it twice. What?
I don't know if I can take both though. Moving backwards, melee, stay away. But, yeah. Yeah, I think if I pull them too far away from the...
Yeah, aim range.
Exactly.
Alright.
Well, at least we got the phase 1 under the...
Yep. Good handling on the power slides. Sure we'll master phase 2 tomorrow.
I just want you to see the image. I think Atheist did correctly. The fire is completely correctly at the start, but since you are on the side instead of behind him, on that part, it makes it hard for him to move. That's why I was saying every ranged on the circle would be best.
So we move on the circle?
The difference
Yeah,
here is...
you stay on the circle, and he moves in that straight line he was moving. So
Yeah,
the boss is
perfectly
always with the
fine, yeah.
back to you.
That would be a
And we
perfect
just
solution.
change the position on where the parasite's going to be.
Yep, perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Let's do that tomorrow. Alright, guess that's it for today.
Yeah, good job on Mother and good job on Council. And just make sure to watch the videos that is posted and just come prepared tomorrow. And let's get at least phase 2 in order. And so we can see phase 3. And then Mighty Zeppo can also have the experience of tanking him as well. And yeah, that's it. Have a wonderful evening.
Likewise.
Thank you.
Likewise.
If you are going for the tier 6 in Mount Hygel, stay in the raid.
Mm-hmm.
If people have the token and when they get their gear, just stay in the raid.
I'm lost.
I don't...
Got it.
Dumb bitch.
There's some guy attacking Akama for some reason. I don't get this shit. Appearing that Illidar Elite melee hit Akama. Like.
Illidan spawns ads right during phase 1 that Akama kills. Or Illidan spawns ads during phase 1 that Akama kills. Only why?
I never saw that.
Good night.
Night.
Thanks for coming. So melee hit, but it's also a fire, but it can be blocked.
It can't be blocked.
Be blocked. This is the blaze. What's the blaze?
Oh, let me see if I can see the combat log actually. Yeah, I mean, we don't have to worry about the spread. The fireballs deal, what, 2,300? That's nothing.
Yeah. The image I think Marco sent with the 4 groups is so the melees can stay on the boss. Yeah, I don't know actually. I don't know. I was watching in Armin. I think they do it with 3 groups. For some reason, I always done it with 4. I think it's just to separate the group, the casters, and then the rest. I think, yes. 4 easy co or easy. I don't know. Chain heal, I guess.
Basically, the melees are splitted between 5 and 4. I think.
No, the melees no. So you're on one side, then you have the healers on the other side. So when one of the flames goes out, you go to the other one, because you want to minimize the risk. So you kill one really fast, because they can be taunted. So if you kill one and then even Liverpool dies, I can also tank that one again, and we can keep moving. So you wanna kill one at a time. Possible, because those eye beams are crazy.
Yeah, that was what we died to both times here, right? Eye beams. The deal, I think the deal, what, 22k or something like that.
Since this is a 25-minute fight, it might make sense to use Bloodlust on the.
Yeah, on phase 2.
Yeah.
That's also the plan. I don't think we might get it up again actually.
Yeah, exactly. And besides, by the end, it doesn't really matter. It's just going back and forth between demon and normal phase. There's nothing.
Oh, well, we don't want to have too many phase 5s, right? With the rage. Yeah, he semi-enrages. Increases attack speed by what? 50%? 50%.
Okay.
But that's what the traps are for. I just don't think we want to move him too much. Yes.
Yes, 19. Damage I'm taking, it seems to be the fire patches on the ground.
That
Also,
will not.
they
You can step out of those though.
Only do 1k per second.
The patches on the ground.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, it's hard to move out of everything. So I'm just seeing what's
Hmm.
preferable to stay in. Flame Blast.
I think the Eye Blast is 2k, right, or something, a second after it lands. The Eye Blast, when it just the trail on the ground, isn't it 2k or something?
It does 1k per second.
1k per second? Okay. I thought it did more.
It does more, but I resist a lot the rest. Right. It's 5k per second, but I'm resisting, well, most of the time 75%. So.
From the Eye Blast or the Eye Blast?
The fire patch.
Are we talking about?
Yeah. Okay.
Are we talking about the fire trail left by the flame or by? Okay, so that one deals.
I have no
6K.
clue about it.
All right, perfect. Oh, seconds. I'll check myself.
I can't go far enough because of the damage on Akama. It's taking all of the space. Or is it the fucking... Yeah, never mind. I think the getting out of the blaze is more for the melee DPS to keep doing damage, to be honest.
Let me see how much does it deal. Okay, so what names do we have? Eye Blast. Okay, that one's Eye Blast hit 20k. Okay.
Yeah, Shadow. Yeah.
We have Blaze. Blaze is that's the one.
It's a fire trail.
Frontal cone attack, right? From
No. Flame Blast is the frontal cone. Blaze is the fire patch on the ground.
Okay. So I can see Liverpool here takes 3.7k from the Blaze.
The 25% is.
Yeah, I'm just okay, that's 25%. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Yeah. Because 1 second prior he resisted it fully. And Blaze Liverpool hits, yeah, okay, 1250. Okay, that's not too bad. So you can stand in those. Flame of Asenath melee Liverpool hits for 4.3 and 14k resisted. 413k resisted.
What?
Oh, the hit, the base hit.
Okay.
So that's about what 17k base hit.
According to the.
Not according to this one.
Right. Yeah, but it might be 17. Yeah, but it can be blocked apparently. At least I got some blocks there.
That might be true.
Apparently, yeah.
Oh, and then we have Flame of Asenath, Flame Blast, Leopold hits. Okay, so the Flame Blast is not that. It's just the melee hits. We have a dodge, and a dodge. That's nice. And then a melee hit. Okay, so he hits for about 4k, it seems, on average, at least. The amount of damage is the. Is there a possibility of the? There has to be, right? A possibility of the auto attack, the normal hit, landing for its full amount.
%, right? Not mistaken.
Yes, yeah, that's right.
If you're kept, yeah.
Fair enough, because I can see here he resists. Yeah, what is it? The chance to resist 75% is what, 50% something when you.
But it's 1% on the hit, so if you got dodge, missed, or parried, it doesn't even hit, so it's even lower for that weapon.
All right, fair enough. So it technically can't happen. Then. It can. Okay, so you just multiply by the percentage chance of the act to actually hit him. Yeah. Okay, so it's gonna be about what in this case
8.5.
4.5% or something. Yeah. All right. Let's see, what else do we have? No one, Blaze, Liverpool hit, Flame of Asenath, melee Liverpool hit for 44. That's odd. Flame of Asenath, melee Liverpool. Oh, it's arranged. That's why. Right, 44,000. That must be arranged.
Yeah.
Blaze, Liverpool hits.
What I was trying was to get away from the patches now, but I don't have to. It's better to go through the patches to the other side than to go too far away and everything right.
So you don't have to be that worried about standing in the Blaze, is what we're concluding here.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, that's good to know. Yeah, because even at max, it's well, of course, it's
It's possible to
it's
tank 2
5K,
because then
right,
it yeah.
Yeah, alright. Blaze, it's not that bad. Assist, hit. Yeah, okay, so he's standing in the I suppose that's not too bad. Alright. The phase doesn't seem that bad though, as soon as the control of the ads is in place.
Getting out of the beam, it's important to have it called. So
yeah, maybe Ace
on
actually do that
where
because
I'm
he's
looking.
not doing anything else right in that phase. Might be better than Salve because Salve is still DPSing. Ace is just standing there filling his thumb until it lands again.
I guess, yeah. I didn't even knew you could see which side he's looking at. Normally, I'd call it just when he starts casting it. But
I think you can determine it based on where he's positioned, like basically.
Which is nice. That's
Or
nice.
would be much like Felmist, right? So depending on his position, you can
Oh, you read
determine
on
where he's going to
Felmist.
cast. Hmm?
Been reading on Felmist?
Well, of course, yeah, I'm prepared, you know.
Nice. Yeah. Something to it. I'll be back a bit later.
I'll do the same.